Quick little fun video for you guys.
On the question, what's your body count?
Oh shit, my body count like her, bitch. I don't even know. Fuck you talking about. But when you do shahada, you start over, bitch. So I'm a virgin. So right now, I'm a virgin. According to Allah, I'm a motherfucking virgin.
We Muslims don't talk like that. She clearly doesn't know what it means to be Muslim. I think there was some comment. She said, "Hey y'all, that's me in the video. Sorry, it's my first day in the religion. Just thanks for helping me out with some."
Oh my God, not my first day in the religion. You get mad at me? I don't know on Roseanne. No, I just threw this thing on today.
She could have been a complete troll. This might be a huge troll plot to get a reaction and go viral, which it did.
But it's also, I guess, disrespectful to dress up in that all for a joke.
Hey, it's her first day as Muslim. It's her first day. But don't put the hijab on and then, bitch, I got so many bodies, I don't even know. Maybe don't say stuff like that. But she's a virgin at reset.
If she wasn't trolling, did she just say that thing and that was funny? She had a couple little bit in her system and now she just, I was drunk, I didn't mean to say it.
I found this on TikTok. I thought it was an interesting, highly debated subject.
A few days ago, I got on this app and I said this: stay away from men that are always trying to teach you a lesson. This man right here is the perfect example of exactly what I was talking about.
Single guys, here's what it's like being married. My wife sent me to the store to buy the ingredients for pumpkin bars. I'm walking the aisles and realize canned pumpkin not on the list. Is this a mistake? Do we already have it? Let's call the wife to find out. She sends me straight to voicemail, shoots a text, can't talk. I respond with my dilemma and continue shopping. 10 minutes later, I'm ready to go. Still don't have a response. Call her again. Straight to voicemail, can't talk. Text her again, need an answer. Wait 5 minutes, leave. Now, could I have bought canned pumpkin? Yes, but if we already have it, it's gonna sit on the shelf for a year. You only use it at Thanksgiving. Halfway home, I get a text, we need canned pumpkin. I tell her I'm gone. She asks, can you go back? No, I called you twice. Now my wife is mad at me because she has to go to the store herself. Marriage.
Is this the canned pumpkin that he was so pressed about that he couldn't possibly just pick up and buy? You are a grown man who I'm sure wants to be referred to as a leader. You couldn't make the executive decision to pick up the can. You're standing in a grocery store for 10 minutes in front of canned pumpkins, and you needed your wife to tell you whether to get it or not? And you're a leader? Of what? No, he wanted to prove a point to her. This is what I was talking about. He wanted to teach her a lesson. What he was really mad about is that he called her a couple of times and she was too busy to talk to him. That's what he was really mad about. Instead of being honest and saying, I got frustrated that she couldn't confirm while I was at the store, so I left. But why not just pick it up? He had an opportunity before he even got home to make that situation right, but he didn't want to do that because that wouldn't teach her the lesson the way he wanted to teach her. When she texted him, like, that's fine, but he's like, I already left. Turn back around. He wanted to get home and say, well, I tried to call you, which is immature and petty. It was all because he wanted to teach her, when I call you, you better answer. These are the kind of men that I'm talking about, trying to teach you a lesson. This is not what marriage is like. It's what marriage is like when you're married to an immature man-child like him.
I think she made that deeper than it even was. That's what I think.
I was gonna say, man, I don't think he thought about it like that, but I get where she's coming from. Like, I would have just bought the pumpkin thing. It was $1.29 or something.
What would y'all have done?
I would have bought it and left. I wouldn't have waited.
Okay. What would you have done? Would you have been like, I'm not gonna buy another one because I don't want to have extra supply?
I think if I really thought that we had extra, I probably would have just left. But it's not a big deal to just go back the next day. It's my logic. Like, you could just go back and get it, and maybe she could get it now. I wouldn't be upset. Hey, I got everything else. Go get it. I didn't know. It shouldn't even get it to a big argument. You didn't get back to me. My own judgment was I thought we already had it. We didn't. I don't like making things that are like that issue feels like so stupid to me. I wouldn't make it as a big deal.
And if I was on the way home and she called and said, we need the pumpkin pie, and I didn't want to drive back, I think I would just order it on Instacart and then it would get there by the time I get there.
Other than that, I'd find a way to get it, whether that's going back, Instacart. Okay, we'll get it. We'll still get it. If I already said no on the way back, that's it. Who knows how my day was that day? What if I'm tired? What if there was traffic? I don't want to drive back 30 minutes to go get that thing.
What would you do?
I would have done the same thing he did. Then again, because I'm already relatively wasteful with my money, I might have just bought the pumpkin just because. But assuming I didn't and was like, I think we might have it, I would have done the exact same thing that he did.
Because there would be no issue to have an extra can of $1.29 pumpkin.
But I would
$2.
say your partner, wouldn't they already know you were going to do that for them? So I'm sure if somebody was going to go get something for both of us, I'm saying it's not even just his errand. Hey, I'm going to the grocery store today, and I text them while they're there. They text me, yo, they don't have what you want. Do you want to get this? I probably would step out and answer that real quick, knowing that they're there. So I also find that weird.
I probably wouldn't marry someone who wouldn't respond to my text.
Call, text.
Yeah, it's like, and they said, can't talk. Look at my message that I just said about the pumpkin. That's why I thought this was a fun thing to react to, because I was putting myself in that scenario, and I was like, yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna respond to me. And then it's funny.
wasn't there.
I think she was dragging it and making it
She dragged it. I was getting confused.
bigger than it needed to
Yeah.
be. Because then she said, why don't you be a man and make the executive decision? Well, he did. He made the executive decision to not get it at home and then tell her, you're gonna get it.
But he's a man-child, immature guy because he didn't turn around the moment the woman said, hey, can you go get it? Right now, while you're on your way back, go get it. That makes him less of a man, less of the leader. He tried to reach out twice.
It's also socially acceptable to demand a man do his man duties, but if you demand that a woman do her womanly duties, well, you should be cooking. Imagine if you get on here and say, well, as a woman, you should be in the kitchen. That would be like, you get your account deleted. I thought it was interesting how certain women have no problem making sure men do their gender role. They need to stick to their gender role, and he needs to be a grown man. You better act like a grown man. But if I say, you better act like a woman and do XYZ, don't tell a woman what to do.
If I had it or not on the way home and I got the message, I would probably respond, can't talk.
Or just play the thing.
And I have it or I don't when I get home. I just
So yeah,
gotta
let's
wait
say
for
he
my
didn't say
response.
no. If he didn't say no and he said the same thing she said, who's wrong now? Because we don't know why she couldn't talk.
Because it's like, well, you obviously can talk.
You
If
can.
texted the can't talk.
What's that important?
You could have just said yes need or yes I need we need.
So
that.
so you read my message and then quickly
Or
responded.
did he call without sending a message saying do we need the pumpkin?
I saw nothing problematic with that, what he did at all.
Yeah, this life coach creator made it a big.
I think she had a slow content day.
My husband would buy the canned pumpkin, canned yams, and $50 worth of miscellaneous groceries just to make sure I had what I needed. Guy is afraid of canned pumpkins sitting on a shelf for a year. Use it for something else, return it. And he posted TikTok to humiliate her. Didn't she just, the black woman, post a TikTok to humiliate him?
Just people thinking they have to correct each other. And just like,
And also, I haven't seen the other.
we're
TikTok
making a
thing.
video.
Is that many jokes like, "Hey, this is how marriages go. I do this, she does it." I can't judge him off of one thing.
Weaponized incompetence is real. Am I the only one who believes the husband, aka grown adult, should know what groceries are in the house? Why does he care that much if another can of pumpkins in the cupboard?
yeah, like even for him to make the TikTok, like
Yeah,
you actually could have just got the can.
shout out to the pumpkin pie.
I hope it got made.
Hopefully they enjoyed a nice pumpkin pie with their family.
He didn't bring it home and they got in a fight and they're not together anymore probably. Just all because of the pumpkin can.
If I go to the grocery store, you better respond now.
Now, if his entire TikTok page is only saying things that he does this and she never does anything right, okay, well then he's pushing this narrative that his wife is bad, which then makes it weird. Why do you have this whole TikTok page clowning me?
Like it almost just seemed like a story time.
Life coach. This girl's a life coach. According to who?
If you want to be a fitness trainer, you have to meet this to work here. If you want to be a life coach on TikTok,
You just gotta be alive.
We could literally just call ourselves life coach.
Well, yeah, because everyone has their own life. They can teach anything.
I can change my Instagram to life coach tomorrow.
Ain't no actual certificate, or maybe there is.
And how much life do you have to live and what experiences in your life qualify you to be a coach for life?
And do you only get a life coach to coach you that you want to live the same life that they did or a similar one? Hashtag life coach. That's all you need. Is it anything you consume coaching your life?
Technically, yes.
Even if it makes you change one micro decision in your life, well, that just coached you.
I do love sweet potato pie.
Pumpkin pie, yeah, favorite pie probably.